This spectacular art gallery was a place that time forgot, but it's now making its mark in history. Rediscovered 3 years ago, its ceilings and walls, and now its floors, are providing a picture of the past. An archaeological dig held here in May has uncovered information that's rewriting world history books.
I knew it was a great site. I knew it was an old site, but in my head I was thinking maybe 15 or 20,000 years. But putting it back beyond 30,000 years, that just really blows me away.
And you can see how flat they've made it, how polished they made the surface itself.
It may not look like much, but this piece of stone is new evidence Aboriginal people were world leaders in crafting ancient stone tools.
They're really small, but there's really fine marks all on that surface.
It's a chip from a stone axe that's been carbon dated at 35,500 years old. Archaeologists say it shows the Aboriginal people of Northern Australia were grinding stone on stone before anyone else to fashion their tools for hunting and preparing food.
We could see with the angle light that the rock itself has got all these marks on it from people having rubbed it in order to create the ground edge axe. Very soon after that, we received the carbon results of 35,500 years.
They say the find marks what was an important step in the evolution of modern man.
So we started looking at the earliest evidence of grinding of stone in Europe, in Africa, in different parts of Asia. And it all confirmed that the oldest stuff that we knew of was in Northern Australia and in Japan. But this is older than any that has been found so far.
It means a lot to us. And we've been told by our elders and our ancestors that we've been in this area for a very long time, and now the scientific research come back, and now it's sort of stating the same thing what we've been saying all along.
Dr. Bruno David and an international team of archaeologists made the discovery here during a 2-week dig. The Sandstone Gallery is located on the traditional lands of the Jawoyn people in remote Arnhem Land. The Jawoyn call it Gabanmug, which means hole in the rock, but for the traditional owners, it means so much more. Margaret Catherine invited the team to the site to find out about its paintings and her ancestors who lived here thousands of years ago.
They study about rocks and bone and everything, and I wanted to know the truth, now that I know the truth. And I'm very happy, deep inside, very much.
To learn about the stone axe and other discoveries, Miss Catherine and a Jawoyn delegation travelled to Melbourne from the Katherine region south of Darwin. After a long journey, a reunion. Miss Catherine spent a week visiting Monash University to get a rundown of everything that was found and what it meant.
This is the piece of ochre that we found from XU26.
It's not just the stone axe that's creating a buzz among scientists and historians. A piece of ochre is providing clues about dynamic paintings, the earliest known style of Aboriginal rock art.
Now, and it's the same colour as the dynamic figures. Now, until now, no archaeologist knows really how old the dynamic figures are. So this is the first indication that it might be sometime between about 12,500 years ago and 31,000 years old.
Yeah, I can see those that rock been rubbed to make that paint come out. And rub it to a young boy to be initiated or a ceremony like that. Yeah, every side I can see it.
For Margaret Catherine, learning more about her ancestors was at times overwhelming.
To me, like my family was there, and I can feel it. From the red coca, and to that when they was grinding. And there they are sitting there. I can see it, and I can feel it, because they are my family. And I thank you.
It's always good to look at these things before we sign them, just to be sure we have the right one.
Ms Catherine's visit to Melbourne wasn't just to learn about the discoveries.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like to go first.
Okay.
She signed a landmark agreement for the archaeological team to continue its research on country.
This is something very much about the future. The document talks about respect, talks about collaboration, talks about doing things together. It talks about training. All of that is something which we really believe in.
There are still gaps in the team's knowledge of the site. They've found Jawoyn people called Gabunmung home for more than 35,000 years, but it's not known why it was left unoccupied for long periods of time.
So we'll need to go back next year to try and fill in those gaps and to try and find out the fuller history of the ancestors living in the site and using the site.
I like them to come one more to look and finding out so that I can know, so that I can understand when those people are studying the rock and how long, what they've been doing. Everything that I want to know, I'm very, very happy for them to come to see my country.
It's not just Gabunmung they'll be visiting next year. The Jawoyn have found thousands of art sites across their land in recent years, and some of these will also be studied. A painting believed to depict the megafauna bird Genyornis, which died out more than 40,000 years ago, is less than 10 kilometres from Gabunmung. Also of interest is this site illustrating what's believed to be early contact between Aborigines and Europeans. The beauty of the paintings and the new discoveries have generated a lot of interest. Traditional owners have long been opposed to opening the sites to tourists, but now they're reconsidering.
We need to go back and have a think about that, probably talk to the clan owner for that particular group, whether it's tourism or to look after it another way, like put it on the heritage listing. But the main thing is looking after our country for generations to come.
So that everybody can know about my country and my ancestors. That's the best place and the best country and the best artifact.